what are some ways maybe you can set up your Twitter page to best be seen and get yourself out there?
I think the most important thing, whenever I'm speaking with athletes, I make sure that I stress this. Your Twitter handle is very important, and your Twitter handle should be your name. you know, it's even hard for me trying to find kids that play on my team sometimes because they don't realize how important just having their name as a handle. That would be the very first thing, is to make sure that your handle is recognizable for any college coach who's looking for you, or someone, um, to make sure that you're able to find that person on Twitter. So the handle and the name is very uh, important for athletes to understand.
And when you first get a Twitter, I know it gives you, when you type your name in, it gives you like, Reggie and then a bunch of numbers. So obviously you don't want to do that. It seems like anytime I ask a kid their Twitter and they still have that, they don't know all the numbers, of course, because it's like 8 to 9 numbers. So you can easily go into Twitter. I think they used to have it where you had to be on a computer, but now you can probably do it on mobile to where you can change your name. But another thing you can do on Twitter that is going to be the first thing that's seen when people go to your profile is your bio. And obviously, there's a character limit in that. But what are some things that you would suggest including in that bio to sort of help you stand out?
I think definitely if you have won awards, uh, mentioning those things really are appealing to a coach. If I'm the DB of the year, I mean, if I'm looking for DBs, won, defensive back of the year. That's something that's intriguing to me to look at. So having those awards in the bio, having your college, I mean your school, high school, in your bio, I think that's important because, of course, college coaches are looking at specific schools. Well, now they know you are the guy that they're looking for because it has the high school in there. I think also in your bio, you should give your high school coach credit. And a lot of times some kids have issues with their high school coach, but you have to understand that the college coaches, the first person they're going to speak to is not your trainer, it's your high school coach. So if you don't have a good relationship or even any type of relationship with your high school coach, I mean, that could be a detriment to your recruiting process. So maybe having your high school coach in your bio would be very good for any high school player. Also, I think it's important to, what's your contact number, like, yeah, or your email. Having those things in your bio. One of the things I always make sure that I stress to my athletes is to create a link tree, and once they put the link tree in their bio, it will allow them, if they have a website, if they have highlight videos, any of those things could be associated with that link tree, along with their huddle, which is very important for them to put into their bio as well. Because if I want to see a short clip and see what type of player you are, all of that information is very accessible to any college coach that's looking for a short clip on that particular player.
How important is it, and maybe to rephrase it, how detrimental could it be to your potential chances if you fabricate your numbers a little bit? Like I'm 6'2", for example. What if I said I was 6'4"? What if I said I run a 4.5 and I actually run a 4.9? How could that come back to hurt me?
Yeah, definitely. That definitely will ruin your credibility. And at the end of the day, this is the most important thing. Relationships are the most important thing because, just like we mentioned just a second ago about your relationship with your high school coach. Well, if you are portrayed as a liar or someone who fabricates who they are, well, college coaches are going to know if you're 5'9" and you're saying you're 6'2", they're going to know that, and that's going to ruin your credibility. And in today's society, your credibility, your ability to create and build relationships is super, super important.